The next page we need to create is the My Academic page. And before I do this, I want to talk a little bit about navigation. If we look at the page we're trying to create, we want the About Me to be underneath the home page. So here's that page. So let's go to it now. It is behind here, I think. Here it is. So I want if I go to the home page, you can see we've just created this page. We've created the welcome. Below here, I want to create a page, or I want these pages to be nested under the home page. The About Me page needs to be nested, and so does My Academic Plan. And that's the page we're going to create next, but first we're going to do the nesting, or create the subpages. So I'm going to bring this back up here. And to create a subpage, it's as easy as dragging that up into the home page, and then that makes it a subpage of the home page. Now what I want to do in addition to that is I want to create another subpage in the home page. I want to call this My Academic Plan. So I'll click on those three dots and I'll click Create a Subpage. And the new subpage is going to be called My Academic Plan. I'll click Done, and you'll see that that is now a subpage, or should be a subpage, of the home. So if we were to view this really quickly, and by the way, here's how you preview it. You click on that Preview button, and I click on the Home button. You can see I've got About Me and My Academic Plan. So just as we want it, I'll click on that X to get out of that. And now I'm going to create the My Academic Plan. Now there is a little bit of complexity with this one. Actually, it's not too complex, but this is where we want to embed a Google Sheet. And the Google Sheet we want to embed is this 4-year plan. There are some directions on the outline about going into here and going to this link right here and making a copy of that. So be sure to follow those steps. Once you've done that, then you also need to create that plan, right? If you're a student, or eventually you're going to need to create that plan. But in any case, you'll get a copy. Once you have that copy, now you're ready to insert this into your site. So I'm going to go back to the site, and this is as easy as it is to insert the site. And let's review what we want to get to. We want to get to something that looks like this. We want to have the 4-year plan, the high school plan on top, and the middle school plan on the bottom. Now, if you're just creating this and you're in high school for the first, and this is going to be your first time creating this, I think it's probably appropriate if you just do your 4-year plan. However, you might want to run that by your teacher. In any case, I'm going to insert, for the purposes of this video, I'm going to insert both the top and the bottom here, the 4-year plan and the middle school plan. Let's go back over here to our new My Academic Plan page, and I'm going to do the double click, and I want to insert from Drive, and then I'm going to search by clicking on that search bar, and I'm going to search for My Academic. And I got to spell My Academic right. Okay, there it is. I don't even know if I spelled it right because I can't see it underneath that Google Help symbol. But in any case, this is the one I want. I want the copy of My Academic Plan, the one that says An Example. So I'm going to click that, double click on it actually, and that will put that in there. And then I'm going to stretch this out so I can see all of it. So there's that first part. And then notice this one has, well, I'm going to show you what it looks like, but this one has 2 sheets. It has a middle school and high school. We want the high school up top, so we're going to leave that one as it is. And then we'll come down below it. We'll double click again. We'll go to From Drive. And this time I'm going to bring in that same exact thing, but we're going to change it. So I'm going to double click there. And this time I'm going to go to the settings. And I'm going to say, instead of the sheet high school, I'm going to change that to the sheet middle school. Done. And then we'll stretch this out again. And there it is. We have now created the My Academic Plan. Let's preview and see what it looks like. All right, high school looks good. Middle school looks good.